The Witcher 3 DLC might finally be happening. And honestly, this is something a lot of fans never thought we'd hear again. What's even more surprising is that this DLC could be arriving much sooner than expected. This information comes from a Polish financial publication, along with a new analyst report that directly mentions CD Projekt Red and their future plans. Projekt Red has also recently made statements about The Witcher 3, which makes this rumor even more interesting. So today, we're breaking everything down, what the report says, why this DLC could actually be real, and how it connects to The Witcher 4. But before we jump into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps the channel a lot and keeps you updated on everything related to The Witcher, Cyberpunk, and RPG news. Now, let's get into the report. According to an article published by a Polish financial outlet, analysts are predicting a brand new paid expansion for The Witcher 3 with a potential release window of May 2026. The report comes from Noble Securities, a Polish investment firm, which recently updated its schedule and budget expectations for CD Projekt Red's major projects. In their latest analysis, they predict not only a Witcher 3 DLC in May 2026, but also The Witcher 4 releasing in Q4 of 2027. Yes, you heard that right. A new Witcher 3 expansion in 2026. According to the analysts, this would be a paid DLC, not a free update, and it would serve a much bigger purpose than just revisiting an old game. The report goes on to say, and I'm paraphrasing here, that CD Projekt Red is expected to release the next paid DLC for The Witcher 3 in May 2026. The analysts estimate sales of around 11 million copies, priced at $30 each. That's massive. They also estimate the production budget for this expansion to be around $52 million, which tells us one very important thing. This wouldn't be a small DLC, this would be a full-scale expansion, similar in ambition to Hearts of Stone or Blood and Wine. More importantly, the report suggests that this DLC would kick off a full marketing campaign for The Witcher 4. So instead of revealing Witcher 4 gameplay out of nowhere, CD Projekt Red could use Witcher 3 as a bridge, bringing players back into the world, rebuilding hype, and reintroducing the universe before the next mainline entry arrives. Now, if we look at CD Projekt Red's recent history, this strategy actually makes a lot of sense. Over the past several years, CD Projekt Red has clearly shifted toward long-term support for their games. The best example of this is Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk launched in a rough state, but instead of abandoning it, CD Projekt Red spent years fixing it. The game received massive updates, gameplay overhauls, and eventually the Phantom Liberty expansion, which completely changed public perception of the game. They didn't just save Cyberpunk, they turned it into one of the strongest redemption stories in gaming. And they did something similar with The Witcher 3 as well. The game received a next-gen upgrade, graphical improvements, quality of life changes, and new content updates, even years after its original release. Today, The Witcher 3 is still widely considered one of the greatest RPGs of all time, and honestly, that reputation hasn't faded at all. Now, here's another important detail. The Witcher 3 DLC is reportedly being worked on by Fool's Theory, a studio that already has a strong relationship with CD Projekt Red. At the same time, Fool's Theory is also developing Witcher 1 Remake. This means CD Projekt Red isn't pulling resources away from The Witcher 4. Instead, they're delegating smartly, letting another trusted studio handle the expansion while the main team focuses on future projects. Of course, we should take all of this with a grain of salt. This information comes from analysts and financial predictions, not an official announcement from CD Projekt Red. But at the same time, this isn't random internet speculation either. Financial analysts don't casually make claims like this without internal reasoning, projections, and industry insight. Right now, CD Projekt Red is reportedly working on 9 different projects. These include The Witcher 4, Cyberpunk 2 Project Orion, The Witcher 1 Remake, a multiplayer Witcher-related project, and 3 unannounced secret projects, including one that isn't even confirmed to be a game yet. That's a huge lineup, and because of that, releasing a Witcher 3 DLC actually feels like a smart business move. It keeps the Witcher brand active, generates revenue, and brings millions of players back before the next major release. Let's be honest, most of us don't even have The Witcher 3 installed anymore. You probably finished it years ago, uninstalled it, and moved on. But if CD Projekt Red suddenly drops a brand new expansion, you're reinstalling it. I am reinstalling it. Everyone is coming back. So overall, while nothing is officially confirmed yet, the idea of a Witcher 3 DLC in 2026 feels more realistic than ever. It aligns with CD Projekt Red's recent strategy, it fits their long-term roadmap, and it perfectly sets the stage for The Witcher 4. Now I want to hear from you. Would you actually come back to The Witcher 3 for a new DLC? Do you think CD Projekt Red should focus fully on Witcher 4 instead? And what do you want from a new expansion? New regions? New monsters? Or maybe one final story for Geralt? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe for more Witcher and gaming news, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.